I always keep ending up saying I'm sorry, but I gotta say I'm sorry about being sorry, because it took like, whew, 4, 5, 6 hours just to do those two videos, one for the Cooper channel and one for this channel calling out Aaron and Nora, basically trying to ignore the crisis with Scoville. And I hate to say I told you so, but I told you so. Nora was busy doing a not very good education video on, yes, the Austrian painter. And if you know this channel, I'm kind of an expert on the Austrian painter. And I'm like, I don't even think that's true. I don't think you know what you're talking about. And Aaron was complaining about losing subs. Not actually losing subs, but I guess potential. Anyway, so this is where we are now. Who is worse, SPTV or Scoville, the Scoville brothers? And let's be very clear and sharp about this, because this was his defense. Are the women of SPTV worse than the Scoville brothers? Because he did make it into a man-female thing. He did. He literally was very explicit. This is about untrustworthy women. And I will have to be blunt and say the vast majority of the SPTV women are untrustworthy, and he provided pretty good evidence that they are not to be trusted. But let's get down to it. So the essence is that one of these women came forward for bad reasons, but whatever. She did, I think, tell the truth and gave us some insane admissions by him. These are his words. These are his brother's words. And they're admitting that, yes, they do commit fraud. They do lie a lot. And this is YouTube, I have to say this. Allegedly, at this case, we have allegations, and at this moment, these are speculations, but we have speculations with lots and lots of pieces of evidence. Auditory, visual, you name it, screenshots, the whole thing. We got it. So he's lost now over 2,000 subs, but I had to go to sleep because, I'm a human being. So I'd imagine he's still losing subscribers. I'm actually surprised he didn't lose more people, but in his own words, the channel's tanking. And one of these SPTV channels is growing, although to be fair, that woman does not identify SPTV. And she's formerly left Aaron's, questionable charity. But there we are. So what is his defense? Well, it was threefold. One, yes, he literally did. He was blaming women, saying there's something wrong with these SPTV women. I would agree. And this gets us to his second defense, that he was going to be warned earlier, but he didn't want to listen, that this woman had been preparing for about 9 months some kind of tape or some kind of package to destroy him. And if you know Scientology, I'll be very quick about this, but Hubbard has a kind of system that if you get out of line with the cult, they will prepare a package to destroy you and devastate you and make you a not trustworthy source. Well, I guess Scoville, the SPTV women, most of them, again, I want to emphasize most of them, some of them are good people. I know some of them, and some of them are good. They're good activists, but the vast majority of them are, they're crooks and grifters. Any case, apparently Scoville brothers, SPTV women, and DOA all seem to miss basic logic. That is irrelevant. Do I trust these women on SPTV for the most part? No. Do I think they're telling me the truth? No. That is irrelevant. If the information is solid, the information is solid, and the information is solid. He's not even denying what the tapes or the clips reveal. In fact, he blatantly admits near the end of his video saying, yeah, I've said tons of lies. But I guess the implication, and he's also very clever, he seems to imply that the tons of lies he has said to his audience and his female audience was due to the SPTV women. And I emphasize women because he's, been romantically linked to several women, not just one woman. I've covered this in another video. That woman admits it, saying, yes, he's had affairs with a lot of these SPTV women. And for the most part, they actually like him. And they fully know that he is what he is. He's also a fraud and grifter. So it's really lesser evil, greater evil at this point. And it's all evil. But let me get to his third defense, which is at least plausible and is a serious issue about how we operate. Now, I already did a summation of the contents of the video that is destroying him. But the essence of it is there's a very long clip where he admits, this is his own words, that he had what he calls a long con, and it's affecting two women. And he notes that both of them are mentally unstable and very wealthy. And he's only targeting wealthy women. He also admits that he only targets women. He tries to avoid men, except for small hustles. So he has a long cons against mainly wealthy women. And he tries in that clip to defend himself, saying, well, yeah, I'm stealing tens of thousands, but it's from people who can afford to lose the money. Anyway, I didn't really break the law. Well, I doubt he didn't break the law, but we'll put that aside. So that's me trying to be fair and analytic. That so far we only have 2 explicit female victims, again, in terms of major fraud. We have many other victims, men and women, smaller amounts of fraud. Again, it's YouTube. I gotta say, this is a commentary. These are allegations. We don't know for sure at this point. But we also have pretty strong evidence that his channel, which is supposed to be a recovery channel, is not, to put it mildly, living up to what it's supposed to be. So I agree that this is all very suspicious, and you can be clipped, you can be taken out of context. But what is his point? That, oh, you can't have friends on YouTube. Well, it's just very sad. This is a very sad commentary. Now, I agree. There is something very, very dangerous about breaking privacy, breaking your promises, which these women have done. They promised him, oh, yeah, we're not going to talk about this. I'm not going to let this out. I swear on my child, which is very horrific that she broke a promise swearing on the life of a child. That is horrible. So these are not good people. Nevertheless, the cat is out of the bag, and we live in a brutal, tough world. So at this point, again, I am supporting these women, not because I want to. We're dealing with the devils here, right? This is the devil deal. But nevertheless, at this point, even the really, really bad people, the bad women of SPTV, are still better than the Scoville brothers. So he can't really argue that point. So he's just arguing, they broke the promise. I have no privacy. I have no friends. Okay, that's a serious issue. That is a serious issue. But we have another serious issue, which is integrity. That is a YouTuber that basically, at least, you deliver on your promise. So is this person a recovery expert? No, they are not a recovery expert. Is this person a grifter? Yes, they are a grifter. Is this person a pathological liar? Yes, they are a pathological liar. Again, it's YouTube, right? Fair use. These are just allegations. We still need more evidence, right? For a legal case to be built. So how am I any different, or how am I better? Well, here, what I mainly do are analytic reviews, commentaries on fandoms, cults, true crime, so on and so forth. That is what I give you. That is what I promise. I may fail, but that is the essence of the channel. His channel does promise to help people recover. Has he done that? No. He promises a kind of safe community, especially for women. Has he done that? He admits no. No, he's blocked, censored, tried to control, manipulate women because he was ordered to. Okay, who gave the orders? He doesn't even say. All right, there we are. So he admits the channel has kind of failed for what it should be, but he's going to blame the women of SPTV, and they do deserve a lot of blame. I agree. It just seems that both these communities are in a very bad, sick place. However, I do find it hilarious that a man who has victimized women for what, nearly a decade, is now saying, the problem here is these women cannot be trustworthy. That's true. Certain men are not trustworthy either. So there we are. So did the channel fail completely? Well, no, it seems some people still are fans of Scoville and say, I'm coming here to be a recovery and I'm getting my recovery. Well, good on you, but I don't know. The tape shows he doesn't really care about you either. He says his own audience, he's ridiculed them that they're low information, they're stupid. So there we go. So it's all kinds of cringe, but I will say this, because I'm not joking. I was really tired. Just this computer I have is horrible. Just waiting 5 to 6 hours to just pump out these videos. His video was relatively short, unlike Nora's 8-hour not real education video. So I do appreciate him keeping it to under 30 minutes. So I'll give him that. At least he got to the point. Did I really learn anything? No, but he did provide some devastating information evidence that, yeah, several of these women of SPTV, they are not to be trusted. Well, I don't trust them. I knew this already, but if you wanted more evidence of them not being trustworthy, go to his video. But nowhere did he prove he's trustworthy. So we just have 2 sets of communities that are in a really awful, bad place. And it's up to them to get better. And I have to be honest and analytic. I don't think they will. I think they will get worse and worse. But at this point, yes, even the bad women of SPTV are slightly less worse than the Scoville brothers, in my humble opinion.